Is it recording? Yeah, that's recording. Alrighty. Good morning, crusty crew. Today we'll be farming for a sandhawk. But a certain anointment type sandhawk I'm looking for. But before I do so, I shall show you my updated Amara builds so far. Or weapon wise, I haven't really changed too much. Let me do this before I forget. 3 points into personal space, 4 points into root to rise, 5 points into arms deal. I put 5 points into helping hands. That gives me the +2 for damage reduction by 48%. I put in a total of 3 points, which gives me the 5 points into mindfulness. I need to get a new spiritual driver for 6 instead of the 5, so I can move a little bit more faster. And then I just went down here just to buy a guardian angel in case if I go down. Then I put in some points into fast hands, which gives me the reload speed, weapon swap speed, and the mode switch. 1 point into do harm and 1 point into violent tapestry. And I put 3 points in transcend, so if I ever used my action skill, I'll get the 38% accuracy and critical hit damage. My main goal is when they keep increasing the level, I want to grab the stillness of mind, so if I ever get into like some predicament, I'll pick up everybody into like a phase lock mode. But yeah. And then I had put in 3 points into steady hands for handling and accuracy. 5 points into anima for status effect damage and status effect duration. And action skill status effect damage is increased by 40%. Put 5 points into 30% of Tempest for elemental damage for 30%. Shock damage is 20%. For spread chance, I put in 3 points just because. 1 point into Dread, so Amara's gun damage increased for a few seconds after an enemy is phase grasp. Then I put the point to Deep Well for more magazine size. 3 points to Indiscriminate for Ricochet, so my bullets can bounce around. I got the life seal, so any elemental damage I perform my weapon, I'll get health back. And then Amara's gun deal bonus elemental damage based on her action skill element, so bonus elemental damage 18%. So I'm running shock, so this works well with my weapon here, the OPQ system, because it has a chance of shooting out an electric bolt every time. I have a sandhawk here. It's a cryo one. The yellow kick is actually another great one for the anointment. I'm kind of searching for a sandhawk that has this anointment, which will be great, or the on action skill end for weapon damage increased by 100%. I need to get a new lethal chaos in. Don't mind this gun, I'm just collecting weapons. I need a better cutsman, definitely. This pew pew is for me if I get bored. I need to get better monarchs. I wish I can get another shotgun like that. This is an iceberger that shoots a burger shot. It's a burger shotgun. Anarchy, firecracker shotgun, literally shoots out firecrackers. Tickman shield. I have all these other ones, but not that great anointments. This one's supposed to go to my Moes later on. I need to sell this one because this don't work, and I need to get a new one. And I need to give this to my Mo's. But yeah, that's pretty much everything what I technically have. Still running the Transformer. It's kind of a bug in the game since we got Mayhem 2.0. So this is Mayhem 0. Moxie bouncing pair, hit the max. This is Mayhem 10. I got the Pearl of Ineffable Knowledge. Great for Mara, so it stacks more damage of consecutive hits. And then the Spiritual Driver for the 32% splash damage, which is also helpful with the guns that I technically am running, and they're all based off of splash. See. Excuse me. Get rid of that. So to get the Sandhawk, we have to kill Katagawa. And as for me, due to my weapons and stuff, I technically can one-shot. I don't like how the way that looks. Star Helix, Elementalist, Crossroad, Rope-a-dope Breaker, and a loaded dice. So I didn't get it. Try it again. Whoop.
Who wants a free kill? Always useful. Just stop. On your blade, but fast.
Hello, my Buddha.
Good morning, Malva-chan.
What's up?
Nothing much. I'm doing the stream. The stream is just to farm for a Sandhawk. That's
Okay,
all.
that's what's up. So, let me tell you about this guy. Right, real talk, real talk. Let me tell you about this guy. His name? Well, his name is Lemillion. Let me tell you about this guy. This guy knows how to make you smile. And I just finished the overhaul season, the overhaul part of My Hero. I watched it all last night, I'm not gonna lie. Not all day. I'm on episode 16 now.
Well, you're almost there. And then you're gonna cry about we have to wait for another year for another season.
That's alright. I mean, my man Midoriya. Lemillion.
Take them out. Talk to the hands. Stop struggling.
I go the entire time. No one decided to call more backup.
Right.
No one decided to like, like, hey, Endeavor. Oh, what's up? Number one hero. Let's get over here.
But you gotta keep in mind, they don't want damage towards. They want minimum damage, and keep in mind, Endeavor can just literally burn up the entire place.
Sure.
So that's why they didn't really bring out the beefcake heroes. So of course you got to see the lady that can turn into a fucking dragon.
Yeah, that when like what when like what the beginning scene where they all went there. She said, "All right, I got this." What's going on? This bitch could turn into a dragon. What do you know?
Spoiler alert, chat. We're talking about My Hero Academia. So if you don't want anything spoiled, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But nah, man, that she turned into a fucking dragon, dog. Like, wow. Not gonna lie, they didn't know what Lemillion's quirk was until he actually started using it.
You
Then
didn't
again, I was like,
wait. You didn't watch season 3?
no, I watched season 3. I was like, I didn't really see Lemillion use his powers until like, the last fight.
Yeah, but you got to see it in season 3 at first.
Where?
When you got to be introduced to the big 3. So Lemillion, Sun Eater, and that one blue-haired chick, I forgot her name.
Yeah, does he get his primarily back or no?
What?
Does he get his what ability is called again? Does he get his power back?
Oh, his quirk?
Yeah.
No spoilers.
Oh my god. Okay. But nah, that fight was dope though. I'm not gonna cap. That whole fight between Long Haul and Midoriya. That was fire. That was dead ass dope.
All he had, I just like the like when, of course, you got to see Midoriya just flying around at 100% in high speeds against Overhaul, and then that one part when Overhaul broke down his arms and then he rebuilt himself again to something bigger. Then Midoriya comes at him with all these fists that hit him all at once. It looked like One Punch Man, like of what consecutive normal punches. One Punch Man, consecutive normal punches. 1, 2, 3. Pow!
He just was like, oh shit! I'm like, this is what I need to start about. Oh shit! And I was like, nah, bro. I like after like all his like what limbs just like what that has just burst off out of like magic combusting off his body, bro. I'm like, nah, bro. This dude is strong. But whatchamacallit? What was I gonna say?
You were probably gonna ask about Eri.
Yes. Now rewind. What's up with that? Nah, but damn, that's
She can
damn.
rewind time, but there's a problem with that quirk. It may sound powerful at hand, but you have no full control over it if you use your emotions.
True. I was like, nah. I was like, when I was seeing like when I was seeing like the fact that like when Midoriya's legs was fixed and like his arms were fixed, like right after that, and like whatchamacallit, and like when they found out like, oh my gosh, she can rewind time. They're like, you know what? Hey, Eri, you wanna strap my back? I'm gonna use 100% of my power. Wanna come be a healer? Matter of fact, you wanna be called Nana Boost? Because that's what it looked like. When you get mana boosted.
I will say, when she was on his back rewinding the entire time, of course Midori can still feel the pain,
But
but
he was
then the
pushing through it
pain,
like a champ.
yeah, and then near the end after he got done, like he almost could have lost one for all. He almost could have.
If what? If they didn't find Zawa in time, he probably would have.
Yeah. And of course, spoiler alert from the manga, all the other one for all users were trying to help out Midoriya around that time.
Take them out.
They're trying to push back that quirk from trying to take one for all away.
Oh, he still has it.
But since you said you just got done with the overhaul fight, get ready to start crying.
Oh, man.
Just start getting ready to start crying.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I started tearing up when like Foresight and like All Might and like Man Million and when Nick was there,
You good?
no, emotionally unstable from a man who was a dick at first, but now he's on the level he's dying.
You gotta keep in mind, he was a die-hard fan. Well, technicality though, did you know
For someone
that
who's could see into the future, for sure did not see that.
he saw into the future? He thought, but the thing is, it clipped out before it even finished. He just saw the big finisher when they both clashed. But they said, but remember, Foresight says All Might's going to die.
Yeah,
But he didn't explain what's
How?
going to kill him.
so it can't be true. Think like what if Midoriya could sit there and change the future? Then guess All Might's not going anywhere.
Have y'all seen the new Death Battle?
Yeah, it technically made sense for that. But we're
Most
still
of that-
Death battle was between Obi-Wan versus Kakashi.
that's a master's fight.
It was a one-sided fight, technicality.
And let me guess what we won one.
No spoilers,
Not spoilers.
especially on the stream.
Yeah. But man, that whole thing was dope. Like from all that whole entire thing was dope. My favorite part is when Shigaraki finally after the whole thing met up with Overhaul and fucked that nigga up.
Because
Yo. What? I was really hoping they was gonna do something like that. Like I was hoping they was gonna get him because I honestly I didn't like him.
did you notice that when Shigaraki took off his hand off, like the hand on his face when he showed his team what happened to him? Yeah, Overhaul all basically killed Shigaraki 4 times. You got to see the marks on his face.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
When did it happen?
Remember when he went to go and pay Overhaul a visit and talk business about Shigaraki lending him some of his crew members to help him with the fight?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Overhaul didn't like the idea, and... Or no, I'm sorry. Shigaraki didn't like the idea, so they were going back and forth in a power battle, and Overhaul killed him 4 times and rebuilt him 4 times.
See, I'm glad like a dude like that has no fucking reputation anymore.
Yeah, but bet you didn't notice this. Did you ever look closely about that one magician guy with the orbs? Did you know what he did with Overhaul's hand?
He captured it. He captured it in on a thing
Yeah.
in a marble, and he put it onto his arm. Oh, he
No, he didn't
what?
put attach it to his arm. He has it in the marble. So keep in mind about that. Just keep in watch about that. That's gonna probably come up later on.
Hey, remember this guy named Oh? He doesn't have any hands. Why? Because I took one of them. And Trick and Sugar actually decayed the other. So he didn't. I mean, you know what? Dude had it coming.
Yeah. That's what happens when you try to try to be part of the Yakuza. You did everything wrong the wrong way.
And like I was looking at the flashbacks, and like even like the man, like the main man was like, "Yo, bro, you're bugging out. Like, chill the fuck out. Like, yo, you're crazy, dog. Like, yo, you lost your humanity. Like, what's wrong with you?"
Oh, what was your ideal, or what did you think about Fat Gum?
What a surprise! I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really think he was like actually skinny. I really thought he was like some big, doofy looking fat guy.
Because after all the shit that we see in like Power Rangers, like fucking DC Universe, Marvel, thinking like, oh, these guys are just so very fat. They have nothing that they can do. So look at My Hero. They did the same thing. They fucked with everyone's mind at the end.
He's like, Kirishima, who the hell are you? Who is this nigga?
It's me, Fat Gum. I'm just
Wait.
skinny. A quirk where I absorb a ton of damage, and I can revert it back into power. That's a fucking mirror.
Is that the end of seeing? Is that the end of seeing him?
What, Fat Gum?
Yeah.
No. Because, remember...
I like Fat Gum. I like the Big Three as well.
I just can't wait for Season 5, because then we get to finally see the forehead guy.
Forehead guy.
You talking about twice?
No, not twice, my nigga. The forehead guy. Remember the fucking thing I sent you as a joke?
Okay.
Alright. I can't wait for that one. Because Season 5 is going to have... Okay. Yeah, Season 5, when that comes out, we're going to be on the arc where Deku speaks to the...
Midoriya.
Yeah, Midoriya is going to speak to the One for All users. And we're also... Another spoiler... There's going to be in Season 5 the mind villain.
Wait a minute. How you gonna say no spoiler alerts when I asked
I
a
said,
question?
sorry, but more. I was meant to say more spoilers, but here's this other one. Here's the other spoiler to Season 5 that they're gonna add. It's gonna be the My Villain Academia arc.
My Villain Academia.
So you'll start wondering what Shigaraki and his team is doing.
Somebody shoot this.
And prepare to have lots of fun about. Ah, fuck.
Got a hand?
Prepare to start having a lot of fun in that arc. I'm dead.
Kind of found it really funny that, you only see Dabi like one time. Then after that, like the next episode I saw, you see Endeavor. I'm like, okay, well, these flame users dead.
You say flame users.
Well, it looks like fucking Dobby's like Prince Zuko now. All of a sudden, he can control lightning.
No, Dobby is just actually a Zula.
That would make sense. That would have made
Now
sense if he
Zula's
was a girl.
just like a Zula, man.
That would have made a lot more sense if he was a girl. She would have probably looked really ugly if he was a girl.
I mean, because think about it. Todoroki, technically the creator for
Oh.
Todoroki is, he basically made Todoroki look kind of like Zuko and made him act like Zuko a little bit.
Sure.
What's her name?
Are
My
they,
name is Kid Zuko.
are they gonna ever like talk about Dobby? Like, yo, you cool or no? You look cool or whatever. Who the fuck are you? I guess that's what My Villain Academia is about.
No.
Oh fuck.
My Villain Academia is not about Dobby.
Oh, alright, then all hope is lost.
Yeah.
But nah, that whole entire arc is just magical.
Mm, the suspense is going to kill you.
Oh man, Kirishima really stuck it out. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap. He started to become one of my cool favorite characters. I'm not gonna cap.
So far,
Cause like
my
when he was protecting what was his name?
Somebody shoot this
The
one.
blue hair dude.
blue-haired
Sonic?
dude.
Whatever he eats, he can turn into. What was his
Oh,
name? His
the Sun
crystals to
Eater.
manifest. Yeah, Sun Eater. Um, nah, that part when he hardened up, like when he went like hardened to his max, that shit was tight. Nah, that shit was tight. He said harder, harder. Oh yeah.
You think Tony Stark did it better? Well, look at this.
Oh yeah. Like how, like at the end of everything, Froppy and freaking all the girls are magically back up.
I mean, think about Ochako. She
They didn't
actually
even
put
show
in
like what
more
they even
time.
did. Like
Well,
I understand what they did. I know what they did, but like they didn't even show like how like how long it escalated. They didn't like give it like a little scene like they was doing something. It was just straight on to like everybody else. I'm like, alright, cool.
I I will say is though Ochako, she can basically devastate and or level the entire city with her type of power if she trains a little bit more. But she was more trained to hand combat than using her powers. So zero gravity, right? Or not zero gravity. I have the power to control gravity.
Sigma.
Technicality. Still, but except Sigma had a better intro than Ochako.
It'd be some funny shit. Like next fucking season, you see Ochaka doing some Sigma shit. But Daria, watch out! What is this melody?
I have a feeling that the creator would do some shit like that. Not gonna lie.
She's gonna put her hands together. Ah, what's that melody? What? Madoya said, "Call me amazing."
I keep getting stuck onto ridiculous crap. Why? I don't know.
Oh man, but
Fun,
I had fun watching that. I'm not gonna cap.
Just you wait until you watch the second movie. Personally, for me, I have a stronger connection towards the first movie of My Hero, but the second movie, it's like a tiny bit of a connection, but not as more hyped as I was for the first one.
No, that first one had a reason to be hyping. Not all my pose at the end. I'm not called cap. Fucking nigga.
Now you got to see what we were talking about at first. What pose did he do? I wonder what the fuck they're talking about. What kind of pose?
Midoriya off. All for one. Full golly. 20%.
One
All
for
Might.
all, full cowling.
No one, all Might, just her.
Who's gonna go so fast like that in that fucking pose? Who does this shit? And then Mark was like, watch. Mark literally predicted it for the movie before we went to go and watch the movie. He said, watch how All Might's gonna do my kind of fucking pose. All Might, Mark does the fucking pose outside, and then we go to the movie and watch it. That nigga stole my pose, he says out in the movie, and everyone starts laughing.
That nigga stole my pose. I'm fucking dead. Nah, they had they bolted it though. I'm not gonna lie, they was running, son. They was running. They're like 5 on the block. Nah, as soon as they hit that slow motion spin around and he just boosted up, like landed right behind All Might. I was like, nah, but that's tight as fuck.
If only you would have seen it in the movie theaters, man. Oh. Oh shit!
Full smash plus ultra.
Go beyond plus ultra. Detroit.
So now I know you're not gonna tell me the rest of the seasons. I know you're gonna tell me no. Well, you know you're not gonna tell me what's gonna happen the rest of the season. But I have a theory in my head. I think it might work, and I hope it does. About I'm not gonna lie, I like his character. I like Million's character. Yeah, like with him and Midoriya, like he reminds me of it looked like a big brother little brother type of thing whenever him and Midoriya are next to each other. So he's like what, a third year?
Yeah. They're like close to graduating.
Damn, imagine graduating and like not having any powers. I mean, yeah, he's gonna get it back. Shut up. The fuck, Jay? Do it.
Ha ha.
I am the prince. Ha ha ha.
No. Alright, I didn't get jack diddly squat from that. Am I still at 99 mil? Yeah, I'm still at 99 mil.
Rado.
But nah, that shit was dope.
How did you feel salty from the first movie when All Might literally was talking to Dave? Hey Dave, I'm naming this after your state. California smash.
I mean, I'm not really. I get salty because I don't live there.
What about the other quirk user when they went to that island? Fucking Godzilla.
Bro, I was looking at him like, yo, why wasn't he there? I'm like, yo, ain't this funny? Ain't this funny? Man, all the... Wait, Matt, you still streaming?
Yeah, going ahead. Everyone probably has seen the movie already, so it's been like what 3 years?
What movie?
Bro.
My Hero.
I haven't seen it, but I don't care.
Yeah, you know, it's not a spoiler. I'm gonna just wait until you're done to say this.
Oh no,
I'm
go
not
ahead
trying
and
to put
say
this in
it.
my image. Oh no, no, no. I'm gonna wait.
Say it.
I'm gonna wait.
Say it. Don't be scared.
I'm gonna wait. It's an episode, and like you know, they show her like she brings up a picture of herself, and, like you know, we actually see what she looks like.
The funny thing is, though, if you notice one thing, Aizawa basically activates his quirk in the class. How come she never she doesn't go invisible?
Take them out.
Cause he can't see her eyes.
It- but the thing is, even if he doesn't look at them in the eyes, he just has to look at someone.
They should try that out. I want to see it happen. Because her basic armor or her basically cure weapon is just like her naked and like gloves and boots.
Oh no, what she basically can do with her invisibility quirk, did you know that she can actually shoot out particle beams of light?
But we still can't see her. Bro, that's broken shit.
Yeah,
Imagine
that's her.
Imagine two hands firing light at you, bro.
Bro, I'd be terrified. Cause that's basically, cause I'm like thinking, oh, an invisibility quirk. Oh, it sounds completely normal. It doesn't seem. And when I saw that some shit, I was like, wait.
Wait, what? Imagine getting run up by hands. Imagine getting run up by walking hands and feet. Hey, what's up, bro? Wait, who's up? Boom!
Fucking particle beam
That'll
of
be the
light.
funniest thing. That'll be the funniest thing.
That
I
shit.
really want to imagine you're just walking and you look over into like an alleyway and you get to see someone getting getting
Getting hands.
with with hands and feet, just hands and feet.
Run them hands. Run them. Run them.
Run them.
Run them. Shit.
Oh
Run
my
that
back.
shit.
Oh my god. My back hurts. Oh god.
Run them. Run them like Gangnam Style.
Oh my god. My back freaking hurts. Oh shit.
You good, my dude?
I'm okay-ish. It's just that yesterday I went to my aunt's house to go and lift up her well, I had to help my uncle out lift up her it's a an old record player slash radio, basically in this heavy ass wooden table. So
Like the old star player?
it's a mixture of the record player and a radio.
A fight for me.
I will have to send you a picture about if I go back. Or whenever I go back.
Because my mom had a record player, but it's not like an old record player. One of the coolest things I've ever I'm going to own.
You're going to own a record player?
Basically, that record player and all of the records, I will be getting full ownership of it.
Hopefully, because, let's see, certain record players can only fit certain records. So, I know how they grew throughout the years from the 1950s? 50s? No, it wasn't the 50s. It was 1960 through the 80s.
Yeah, but it's going to be a little bit easier because it's not as big. And plus, we have all types of records that goes for it.
Happy now?
Nice.
Like, my mom has the original Superman song.
Nothing to
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, back in the day, whenever they only showed like cartoon episodes in movie theaters.
The black and white films.
Yeah, she has a copy of the entire soundtrack um in fucking what's it called?
Landing a critical hit has a 25% chance to drop a micro grenade that explodes for a short time. It's not bad, but wrong stuff onto it. The surge. And that's a storm wall rectifier. Not bad. So it's not a bad sandhawk here, but could do better for an anointment, because mostly this one you will never come across with enemies who's a badass named or a boss enemy like Wotan. It's kind of retarded how Wotan does not count as a fucking boss, even though he's the final boss of the raid. He counts as a fucking vehicle. It's just like that whole dumb shit from Destiny, the one raid that it's impossible to really complete half the time.
Raph?
Yeah, Wrath of the Machines. Fucking, he doesn't count as a fallen enemy. He counts as a vehicle. I don't know how, but I guess. Then what's the point of the bonus damage on those guns?
I don't know, but I figured out Dark Drinker is the best to use.
hold them off for me. Got one ready for you. I'm down.
Yeah, I found that Dark Drinker is legitimately the best weapon to use
Oh yeah.
for that boss.
I still kind of, that raid still makes people upset due to the fact that it's really impossible to actually complete it at this point. Like, it's possible to complete it because it's not that hard,
But it's hard.
but it's hard because it lags and you have enemies who will fall off on the map on purpose, and then they'll teleport back onto the map, but they'll turn up to being right behind you and you die for it. So it's a really glitchy map. Very, very 1 out of 10-ish.
But it's a cool ass idea.
It's a nice teamwork idea, I give it that. I still hate the fact that most of the times when you pick up the... Okay. The second part was questionable as hell. Picking up parts that are like our size should not make us like very slow. It doesn't make sense because these parts are nothing to us, and we're fucking zombies that are getting rezzed over and over again.
Just because your zombies getting rezzed over again doesn't mean it's Solomon Grundy, buddy.
My fam, zombies are powerful as shit.
But you're not Solomon Grundy. Buddy.
My fam, look at D&D. D&D is fucking shit. They're not as powerful as you think.
It's still very questionable.
Every time I see May, like the word May, and caps.
Which
It looks
variant of
like
the
it
word
just
May? Which
May,
variant?
like the name.
Like the May what?
What?
May the year, May
No,
weather.
made like the name, like as like a person name, like an Asian name.
So MEI or M
Oh,
or
Yes, MEI.
MAA?
MEI. Whenever I see that in caps lock, it doesn't even look like May. It looks like me. Oh no, like in my first like appearance of it, or not appearance of it, but like the first thought in my head whenever I see May, it looked like me but with an exclamation mark.
I know, right?
I'm like, huh?
I always like joke around, say like I had this back in West Side. There's this chick who trained for, and she was from a very poor, where $1 was able to get you 15 items. Um, yeah, but I became friends with her because she didn't have much friends, and I know that's a very simple move.
Simp.
But over time, that she had to move because she found a new home, and I stayed. Thought it was I wasn't gonna see. I was gonna see her again, and this year ever since. I asked her name, and literally her name was he.
Her name is Carol Baskin.
Shut up, nigga.
Ratchet classic.
Carol Baskin.
My name is Carol Baxter.
Killer,
I'm good
husband,
like
whack.
that.
Can't convince me any area. Carol Baskin.
Oh, this is going to financially upset me. Hello, everybody. Hey,
Oh, my back.
remember back in Florida days, whatever. She asks, can you find Swiper to make swipe?
Can you find Swiper swiping? Yes, he's on Tinder swiping left all the time. He's a lonely kind of guy.
I'm always lonely. What you talking about?
Your name's not Swiper, Clancy.
It will be in a minute when I'm done.
You're not lonely and fun to come. Oh.
Alright.
Hold them off for me.
The British are coming, the British are coming.
I am the great.
But the ye old sir, they don't exist.
Stop struggling.
Repost Impaler, Breath of the Dying, and a nuclear Archie damned. Alright, didn't get it again. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
I remember Red Riding Hood.
Little Red. Of course we remember
Yeah,
Little
Little
Red.
Red. You remember the movie?
You mean Hoodwink?
Yeah.
Yo, fuck that. You remember that black ass
Where
dude from
you
fucking My Hero? That niece, I don't care. That nigga's black as hell. I want to know more about him. Like, who is he? What is your quirk, you black ass man?
It's called what's the it's called blackface.
Who wants the kill?
Get it right.
Time out.
Blackface, baby. Yeah, I.
Coursing through my veins.
Yay! Thank you, Grammy.
Stupid. You think I'm gonna let you get the chance? Shocking Star Helix. What do we got here? Victory Rush. That's trash. You are a Cash Infused Crossroads, which is even trasher. Alright, let's try it again. I can't believe it's already 10:31. Time sure does fly.
Red Hood movie that the wolf became detective.
Yeah, Hoodwink.
I say that was the stupidest thing.
It was the right thing. Just to
And
throw.
then Gretel and Hansel became fucking enemies.
It sounded just right about right.
Oh, Jamal.
Not gonna hold them forever.
Whenever we start, you guys are streaming traffic in our world, where in our outcast world. I have an event that's gonna be held.
Helping hand.
Pretty trash, and trasher. Oh, excuse me.
Mama, mama, can't you see? I've been with this.
Biggie, can't you see? Dun, 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 dun.
When you walk around, you hypnotize me.
I love diggers. I like to dig diggers. Dig diggers. Diggers. I'm a digger to dig. Put my shovel in, I'm gonna get to digging.
I hate gold diggers.
I hate golden diggers. They always say they hate golden diggers, but they never say golden diggers.
But are you living your life till it's golden?
I live like it's golden, like it's golden, living like a golden. Don't mind if it's golden.
A laser exploder. Festival Dragon. Ropedo Breaker again. A Vengeful Damned. It's all trash. Collect all the money, even though I'm at max.
What's the shift key to some of this?
You jerking off some dick?
Not yet. At least it's not yours yet.
This dude took off his shift key, and why did he take off his shift key?
So you could have a shifting key in his pocket, duh.
Don't you mean a shifting nipple?
Bruh.
Don't you always just wish to watch that someone's nipple starts shifting to the left on its own?
Yo.
Yeah. Good.
See,
Check her didn't watch this.
you see, even Jamal just agreed to it, even though he didn't deny about it.
Bro, what are you even talking about?
Well, you just didn't say no, or so you basically just said yes.
Oh.
Bruh.
Oh. Nordy.
This dude named Dragon Wolf said you can get up to Diamond without having a really good aiming widow to encounter you that always gets headshots. On console?
Obi-Wan versus Kakashi. What?
It was a one-sided
Kakashi.
fight. That's all I gotta say.
One-sided.
It was a one-sided fight.
Kakashi.
That this fight doesn't even make sense. Nah. I'm guessing Kakashi won it.
No spoilers.
Sure.
Oh, okay.
The only reason why I don't want to say yes or no to it is because the stream.
Don't worry. Next death battle is gonna be stupid.
What do you mean? I can't wait for that one. I was more
What's the
interested in that.
What's the next one gonna be?
Alright.
It's not
You ready to
really
hear
a
it?
spoiler.
Danny Phantom versus American Dragon Jake Long. It's about time to see who's a real superhero in their own way.
Always useful.
Okay, that one might be interesting.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna have to be.
Moving on.
No, in my opinion, I feel like it will be Danny Phantom.
You gotta keep in mind, don't forget, Jake also can use the power of Chi. You know, to basically actually touch a spirit.
Oh, I feel like all he has to do.
Is beat his
Dang,
dick,
who's...
apparently.
Oh my gosh. Whose cheeks are you clapping?
I hear that too. I'm trying to figure the fuck out.
Sorry, it's knocking something off.
No, you clapping some cheeks and you beating her like Chris Brown.
Damn, fam.
Bruh.
Not Chris Brown.
Chris Breezy. Easy breezy, no cover girl.
Fuck your mom, shit lips.
Chris Brown's favorite notation of a word or sentence. I like my woman like how I like my eggs. Beat the fuck up.
Beat
But,
the fuck up.
but wait, say that again. You like that?
Oh, Chris Brown's favorite sentence. I like my woman like how I like my eggs. Beat the fuck up.
Oh my fucking. Wow. Wow.
Hey, you ain't wrong.
Alright, I apologize if you can hear my dog, because I'm about to fix something to eat, and that will make her upset.
Because you ain't feeding her about what you about to eat. She feeling extra
Wait.
jealous.
Yeah, everybody here has a dog or is a dog owner, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why is chocolate poisonous to dogs?
Because dogs' bodies can't digest it like how us humans can.
Because they.
It's like gum, for instance. It's also poisonous to humans if you swallow it, because it takes a certain amount of years just for you to digest gum.
Alright.
Yeah. So it works the same way for dogs.
It's okay for dogs. Yeah.
I watched
It-
something on something that said that chewing gum, like the chewing gum thing, if you swallow it and it only takes 7 years to digest, it said that that's actually a myth.
It's a myth.
Yeah, it's not true.
The fuck?
Because like
It does
if you
not
look
digest.
because if you look at it, because like
It takes
because
the exact same amount of time as any other food.
like yeah, like now looking at it, because like if
Yeah,
you're looking at gum, because like when dropping your belly, it's dropping it like a pool of acid. So like, and I was thinking about it, like how
The strongest acid to be a fact.
is stomach acid.
That shit will kill you if it touches you.
Crazy thing is, like, the thing that's inside of us can kill us.
Yo, man, what are you cooking?
Exactly. It
Huh?
it doesn't like it doesn't kill you if you touch it. I mean, have you
Nah,
ever
but it
thrown
will
up?
fucking destroy your entire body.
But have you ever thrown up?
Yeah, I always do.
Well,
Always, nigga. Hold up.
No, no, I have never thrown up in my entire life.
see that is like coming out along with your other food.
Nah.
The acid is not that strong, but it's just strong enough to like,
Break down our food.
yeah. Alright, I'm just gonna use this knife to open this.
Just use your teeth.
Nah.
Yeah, come on, big boy.
Quiet, Khaleesi.
I'll be using the power of my
Oh,
abilities
my.
to actually grab everybody's foreskin and turn it into my army.
I get it. That must be his
You're
stand.
gay.
It's not gay. I'm making an army just to scare off everyone who wants to fuck with us.
Yeah, but Jamal, it's okay for dogs to accidentally eat a few bits, but not continuously eat them. Like, let's say I accidentally drop a piece of chocolate. It's okay for them to take a bite out of it, but any more pieces and they'll die.
Khaleesi. Quiet, you. You can't have this. Every time I open up the refrigerator. Jeez. No. You can't have this. You already ate. The dog is staring burrito hard.
I know Jamal's into that BDSM, but
Let's wait until he replies.
I don't think he even heard me fail.
I'm not sure either no more.
What the fuck game is that? Oh, wow.
No, dog. You cannot have the burrito. Mine.
It's my burrito.
You know what else is mine?
My is mine.
You're mine.
You good, my
I
dude?
think it's about time to take you out again.
What? Take
What
me
kind
out to the
of dog
grocery
you
store?
got?
That dog that walks on all fours.
You dumbass, I was asking what to breed.
Yeah, a dog that walks on all fours. It's in bed like a sandwich.
I'm gonna kick it.
Yo,
Ignore
what?
that nigga
What?
from ball. My dog is a husky, and I have another dog that's a chihuahua.
You got a rat as a pet?
Wow.
It's okay. It's a quiet Chihuahua, anyhow. Very quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
the-
kid, you fucking.
Most quiet dog I've ever had. She doesn't whine or anything. The only time she whines is like when she like really wants to play or something.
I like how when she's like in the dark corridors and you just see her smiling. Cause literally, his Chihuahua is pitch black. So imagine you're just going down a corridor, and you just see a smile with white teeth.
Oh, goddamn.
If I can find it, I have a really, really creepy picture of my dog. In the ground. Like this was when we first got her, and she was really scared of everybody. She was scared of men for some reason. She didn't like any, like no men.
Probably got beaten by men.
It took her a little bit to get to me. I guess maybe like her last owner abused her or something, and he was a guy or something. I don't know. But at first she didn't like me, and like I took this picture of her standing in the kitchen. She looked so creepy. She was just staring at me. It looks creepy. Cause like you look at the picture, you don't see anything in the picture other than people like, oh, there's a table there, there's some chairs, and you just look down, you see this tiny, creepy looking dog just staring at the camera.
It's like, hello. Oh.
Looking like she wants to take your soul. But she's a really sweet dog.
Yeah.
I think she finally started liking me when, like one time I accidentally left her outside. I like forgot about her, or I forgot to bring her back into the she had got out of the backyard and was just roaming around the streets, and it was really hot outside, so I had to. When I went to pick her up, she was like barking at me and screeching at me because she didn't know who I was. And I was like, no, it's me, you know. And I took the dog in. I gave her some water, and ever since then, we've been best buds.
Wow. That sounds way better than what my dog does to me.
Which one?
And, my mom's, Livy. I pick her up and, instead of becoming my best friend, she fucking headbutts me.
Wow.
Yeah, I would have had but you too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just kidding.
So what? No head?
And like fucking Grim had the smart idea to run at me and full headbutt the shit out of me.
I remember when my dog had puppies, she was really aggressive. She didn't like anybody going near her. And my niece had walked up to the dog and tried to grab one of her puppies, and she bit the fuck out of her. That shit was funny. I started laughing. I'm like, you shouldn't have been messing with that dog. Y'all don't like you.
Yeah.
She does not like my niece for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah,
She still doesn't like her.
just recently, Grim kicked the shit out of two of my older sister's dogs because they both try to go underneath the fence where my dog is, and all of my other dogs. So where Livy, my mom's other puppy, my baby sister's other puppy, my cryo, and Grim simultaneously kicked the shit out of two dogs. And this is the same Grim that I will fucking joke around saying, "You better shut the fuck up, I'm gonna sick Grim on you." Because Grim, he's such a sweet boy. He'll
Like
never
as soon
do
as I
anything.
close the fridge, this damn dog just stops barking and stuff. Wow.
Dang, Jamal, you got the extra Rona on the Corona?
Maybe she just does not like the fridge being open for some reason.
Oh man, you got that? Good? No, outside.
No, I said, boy!
Oh boy!
Oh,
I just
no.
took me a nice ass shower. Ew, excuse me. I feel clean.
I feel spot as a fucking turkey.
Huh?
Yeah, open up that door. We don't close doors in this house.
No more locked doors.
We don't close doors in this damn house. What do you mean? What? Open up my damn door. But what if I open it?
I'm in. Put my pants on.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow.
Whoa!
If you just playing with his meat hanging. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Let me put my pants on. Let me put my underwear on too. Yo, what that nigga? Yo, nigga.
Man, that man played
Why?
I didn't ask for this shit.
Which tires are the best? Let's see. Let's find out.
You know, tires.
There's 4 types of tires.
What types of tires there are? Tires, big tires, small tires, medium tires, and that's all.
Slick drift tires are so far the second best.
Off-road tires are good too.
Ew. Who drives in the fucking dirt roads anymore? That's not where you belong.
Bitch, that is even.
Sound like redneck country going on up in there.
God damn it.
I forgot what was it that I said about. I remember I was talking about something about the South, like let. Oh yeah, I said, man, let Korea just bomb the South. We'll be fine. It was already a war zone before. There's nothing out there. Dante, wait a minute. I'm out in the South. What you trying to say? Forget me?
I'm still trying to debate on whether I want this game or not. I don't know if I'll be playing it a lot though.
Got a target for you.
Play with me.
No.
Gotta hand it to me.
Dante, you have to. It is your destiny. We. Come on, Dante. Play with him. You know you want to play with him.
See. Still didn't get anything at all. It's 10:57, so it looks like I'm only able to do one more farm and then I'll end the stream.
That's all, folks. But remember, cancer only has one patient.
Now drop your pants.
What?
Okay, so the tires in this game actually drastically changes the gameplay. Wow. That's pretty realistic. Seems like the vehicles in this game are rather slow though, which means the whole game itself is probably going to be really slow.
Y'all know Michael Reeves?
Keanu Reeves' brother?
No, Michael Reeves. You know the guy who created the Roomba that screams every time it rains into something?
Grabbed an idiot.
No.
The kill.
Nope, don't know who that is.
He made a surgical robot.
No.
But instead of it being helpful, it has a giant ass knife on it.
Alright.
Damn, somebody just get shot?
No, you
Yeah,
probably
shock
heard,
humor.
probably heard me just blew some wind. Alright. That's the end of everything that
This
was going
stream.
on. Try to get a sandhawk. I mean, I didn't get that lucky.
Yet
But
again, we're
tune
never that
in
lucky.
next time.